you said the skills that brought you here are not necessarily the skills that are going to help you to successfully exit. What are some of those things that you see that you help people move from and to so they can successfully exit?
One of the skills that you have honed as an expert, and that's who I work with, is women business owners that are experts. So a lot of accountants, attorneys, engineers, and they have honed those skills to provide their expertise. So sometimes we fall into the trap of thinking we're the smartest person in the room. And sometimes we are the smartest person in the room, especially when it comes to our expertise. The problem is, if you have that sense of ego going into your exit, it is going to make your journey very painful. And remember, a few minutes ago, I mentioned about you're transitioning a part of your identity. And that's one of the biggest challenges. So it makes it so hard to let go of your business, of needing to be needed, of being the boss, of being the center, right? You may be the glue that holds everybody together. You probably are.
Mm-hmm.
And that is really hard to let go of. Now, I believe that women don't retire. And that has been true for the women I've worked with, for a lot of my colleagues. It's true for me. I don't have any interest in retiring. And part of that is because I built my company because I have a purpose. And that purpose isn't going to go away if I sell my company. And that's true for my clients.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably one of the biggest challenges, is letting go of your ego to understand that you don't know how to exit a business. Nobody does, until you've either done it, or you've helped somebody else do it, or you've honed the skills to do so. One of the skills that you need is intuition, right? Now, this is completely counter to what most exit planners will tell you. They would tell you, leave your intuition at the door and let's focus on the numbers. And that's where I get frustrated, because in a business setting, and if you've been in a corporate environment, you've experienced this yourself. As people, but certainly as women, we are actively taught to suppress our strengths of being perceptive, intuitive, really tuning in to others, and then tuning in and trusting ourselves. That is actively suppressed when you're in a corporate environment. So then when you come into your own company and you're building that, you have in your mind that you're supposed to leave your intuition at the door. And yet it's one of our greatest strengths. So that is one of the skills that you can actively develop and use as you're going through your exit. You will know, if you pay attention, you will start to recognize when a buyer is aligned with you and with your company and your staff and your principles and your values, or not. If you're only looking at the numbers, you'll miss that.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one of the skills that needs to be honed. And we need to build your confidence around trusting your intuition. Sometimes women have done that as they've built their companies. And that is great, because then you're really well positioned to go into your exit stage. But many women have not. We question, we doubt ourselves and what we're thinking and our decision-making ability, and just lots of doubts. And it's what I call head trash.
Yeah.
And that really keeps us stuck.